Now, when I'm adding noise, how this plot is getting scattered. And see how this plot is getting scattered because of the channel noise. And that noise is what we have assumed is going to be a random noise. Random noise cannot be predicted by mathematical equation or any variable. I hope this is clear. This is what is happening in all our mobile phones. In all our mobile phones, the receiver is tuned. BPSK or QPSK module is only there inside the processor. So depending on the received signal, it is being decoded as 1 or -1. You see, the scattered symbols are close to 1. The scattered symbols are close to -1. That is how they decode whether the received signal is 1 or -1. If it is 1, means they will generate a positive sine wave. If it is -1, means they'll be generating a negative sine wave. It's very as simple as that. So we have seen BPSK. So what BPSK does, I'm going to send signals based on the phase shift. Phase shift means the signals will be differing by sign. Okay. Now we'll go for QPSK. QPSK means I'm changing the M value as 4, and I will initially keep the noise as 0 and see what is the answer. You will get beautiful 4 points. Q quadrature. Quadrature means 4. So you see, four points you get. So depending on these 4 points, how to differentiate the 4 points? Can anybody say how to differentiate the 4 points? How will the receiver differentiate the 4 points? What it has received? The diagram, what you are seeing, PSK signal without any noise. So you are seeing 4 points, right? How the receiver will decode the 4 points individually? Can somebody unmute and say, or can somebody type in the chat box? How will the receiver decode? Based on what phenomenon the receiver will decode? Can somebody say the answer? It's very simple. If you look at the diagram keenly, you can just make it out. Yes, somebody wants to answer, unmute and answer. Even if it is wrong, please go ahead. We are just learning. Even I am still learning. No, nobody wants to answer. Very simple. This is in phase. In phase is real part. Quadrature phase is complex part. For this symbol, you see, the real part is positive. Complex part is also positive. For this symbol, you see, the real part is positive. The complex part is negative. For this symbol, you see, the real part is negative. Complex part is positive. For this symbol, you see, both the real term and imaginary term are negative. So the simple if loop used inside the receiver. If the real term is positive and imaginary term is positive, decode this as this symbol. If the real term is positive and imaginary term is negative, decode as this symbol. If the real term is negative and imaginary term is positive, decode as this symbol. If both are negative, decode as this symbol. It's a simple if loop you write in MATLAB, you get the answer. So this is a perfect example of a QPSK signal without noise.